Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today I want to dive deep into a topic that it's not only crucial for personal growth, but it's also for living an authentic life. So this is about understanding our core values. Now, I guess you might be wondering what exactly are core values and why do they matter so much? And most importantly, how can you identify them so that you can lead a life that's true to who you really are? So let's start by first identifying and understanding what core values actually are. So, core values, these are the fundamental beliefs that guide your behavior and your decision making process. So, these are the principles that define what's most important to you in life. And these values, they influence your priorities, they determine how you relate to others, and they shape the decisions that you make daily. When you're clear on your core values, you make decisions that are aligned with who you truly are. And it's this alignment that's what gives you the life purpose and direction. See, but here's the thing. So many of us, we go through life without ever really stopping to think about our core values. We might have a vague sense of what's important to us, but without consciously identifying and understanding these values, we can end up feeling lost, unfulfilled, or disconnected from our true selves. And this is why it's so important to take the time to reflect and define your core values. So, how do you start understanding your core values? Well, the first step is introspection. So, looking inward, right? So, begin by asking yourself some key questions. What moments in your life have made you feel the most fulfilled? What achievements or experiences are you most proud of? You see, these often clue us into what you truly value. For example, if you felt a deep sense of satisfaction after helping someone in need, compassion and generosity might be core values for you. Now, another powerful exercise is to reflect on the times in your life when you felt the most discomfort or dissatisfaction and what was happening during those moments. Often, discomfort arises when we're living out of alignment with our values. So maybe you felt frustrated because you were working in a job that didn't allow you to express your creativity. And in this case, creativity and freedom of expression could be the core values for you. And journaling is another great tool for uncovering your values. So spend some time writing about what matters to you. What do you stand for? And what principles guide your actions? So don't rush this process and let your thoughts flow freely. Be honest with yourself. See, the more you dig, the clearer your values will become. Now, once you've identified some of your core values, then it's time to prioritize them. You might have this long list of values that are important to you, but see, not all of them carry the same weight. To get clear on your top values, you need to ask yourself which of these principles you would be willing to stand by, even if it came to a personal cost. So, for example, if honesty is a core value for you, would you be willing to tell the truth, even if it meant facing difficult consequences? This process will help you zero in on the values that are truly non negotiable for you. Now that you've got a clearer sense of your core values, the next step is to start living in alignment with them. So, this means making decisions and taking actions that reflect these values in your daily life. It's not always easy, especially when societal expectations or external pressures try to pull you in different directions. But living in alignment with your core values is what brings you true fulfillment and a sense of purpose. So, one practical way to live your values is to set goals that are based on them. For instance, if health and wellness are core values for you, then you want to set goals that reflect these priorities, like committing to a regular exercise routine or making healthier food choices. Now, if family is a top value, you need to make it a point to spend quality time with your loved ones, even when life gets busy. Because when your goals are aligned with your values, you are more motivated to achieve them because they resonate deeply with who you are. Now, another important aspect of living within your values is to communicate them clearly in your relationships. So, this could mean having open and honest conversations with your partner, your friends, or your family. about what matters to you the most. When you express your values, you set the stage for stronger, more authentic connections with others. This also helps to set boundaries that protect your values, knowing when to say no to things that don't align with your principles. Now, understanding and living your core values is also about embracing your authentic self. So, this means letting go of societal expectations, stereotypes, and the pressure to conform to others' ideas of success or happiness. It's about being true to who you are, even when that path might be challenging or misunderstood by others. Authenticity requires courage, but it's the key to a life of genuine fulfillment. Now, we've talked about identifying our core values and the importance of living in alignment with them. Now, let's dig into some practical ways that you can start to embody these values in your everyday life. So, this is where the real work begins, and it's also where you start to see transformative power of living authentically. So, first, let's talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about paying attention to what's happening in the moment without the judgment. So, when it comes to living your core values, mindfulness is a crucial tool because it helps you stay connected to those values in real time. For example, if one of your core values is patience, practicing mindfulness can help you recognize when you're starting to feel impatient or frustrated. So instead of reacting automatically, mindfulness gives you the space to choose a response that aligns with your value of patience. So this might mean taking a deep breath, pausing before you speak, or simply allowing yourself to feel the frustration without letting it control your actions. Now, another powerful practice is setting daily intentions. So each morning, take a few moments to reflect on your core values and set an intention on how you want to live those values throughout the day. So this could be something simple like, today I will approach every situation with kindness, or I'll stay true to my commitment to honesty even when it's difficult. You see, by setting these intentions, you're consciously choosing to live in alignment with your actions and your values, and this reinforces those values in your everyday life. Now, I want to talk about the people that you surround yourself with. So, your environment plays a huge role in how you live your values. If you're constantly surrounded by people who don't respect or share your values, it can be incredibly challenging to stay true to yourself. So that's why it's so important to build a community of like-minded individuals who support and encourage you to live authentically. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to cut ties with everyone who doesn't share your values, but it does mean being intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. So seek out friendships and relationships that nourish your values and challenge you to grow. For example, if personal growth and self improvement are important to you, connect with people who are also committed to learning and bettering themselves. If creativity is a core value, surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you to express yourself fully. Remember, the people you spend the most time with have significant impact on your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your ability to live your values. Now, another aspect to consider is how you spend your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources, and how you choose to spend it says a lot about your priorities and your values. So, take a look at your daily routine. Are you spending time on activities that align with your core values, or are you getting caught up in distractions that pull you away from what truly matters? If one of your core values is personal health, but you find yourself constantly skipping workouts because of work or other obligations, then it's time to reassess how you're managing your time. One effective strategy is to create a schedule that prioritizes your values. So block out time for things that matter the most to you and treat these commitments as non-negotiables. For instance, if you value learning, dedicate a specific time each day to read, take a course, or engage in activities that expand your knowledge. If relationships are a priority, then make sure you're scheduling regular quality time with your loved ones. By being intentional with your time, you're actively choosing to live in alignment with your values. Now, lastly, don't be afraid to reflect and adjust. See, as you go through life, your experiences and your circumstances, they may lead you to reevaluate your values, and that's okay. What's important is that you remain open to growth and you're willing to make changes when necessary. Periodically, take time to reflect on your values and ask yourself if they still resonate with you and who you are and where that you want to go. If you find that certain values no longer serve you, it's okay to let them go and to embrace new ones that do reflect your current beliefs and aspirations. Remember, living your core values, it's not about perfection, but it's about progress. It's about constantly making consistent, conscious choices that align with who you are at your core. There's going to be times when you slip up and make decisions that don't fully reflect your values, and that's also okay. But what matters is that you recognize those moments, you learn from them, and you continue to strive for alignment in the future. Living authentically according to your values is a lifelong journey. It's not something that we can achieve overnight, but with dedication and self awareness, it's a journey that leads to profound fulfillment and a life that truly feels like your own. So take the time to understand your core values and to live them out daily, and watch how your life begins to transform in ways that you never thought was possible. So, to wrap this up, understanding and living your core values is about more than just knowing what you stand for. It's about making those values the compass that guide every aspect of your life. It's about aligning your actions, your decisions, and relationships with what truly matters to you. By doing this, you not only live more authentically, but you also create a life that's deeply fulfilling and meaningful. As I said, this journey is not about perfection, but it's about progress. Every step that you take towards understanding and embodying your core values is a step towards a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. So take the time to reflect, to be mindful, and to set those intentions, and to surround yourself with the right people. And most importantly, give yourself the space to grow and to evolve. Your values may shift over time, and that's okay. But what's important is that you stay true to who you are in every moment and you continue to pursue a life that resonates with your deepest truths. So, thank you for joining me today for this video, and I really hope that you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and living your most authentic life. And if you're interested, drop a comment below because I would love to hear about your journey and your core values and how you're working to live them out each day. Until next time, keep striving to live in alignment with your true self and take care.